Hey, shalom, brothers. All praise to Yahweh Shem Shai. Double honors to the elder apostles of the Great Millstone who taught us this word. This is GMS Gallows on the Streets. It's a new page I'm working on, and it's just like an on-site, on-street thing that we're doing, coming up with various topics, and you know, any brother is welcome to do this. So, I'm Soccer Run, and to my left, Brother Yaquab, all right, and we're gonna get into some scriptures dealing with the what's going on right now in Sonoma County, in the redwood forest of Sonoma County. All the elites are gathering over there on the West Coast in California to get together for this thing called the Bohemian Grove, where they worship at this thing called the Bohemian Grove. All right, the redwood forest of Sonoma County. And what they do in there, they're pretty much they write policy on what's gonna happen, you know, in the near future with their whole New World Order strategy. That's what they do. Okay, it's similar to the Bilderberg group and different things of that nature. All right, it's in secret, and they worship. I believe it's
the ritual is called the cremation of care.
Right, it's called the cremation of care, where they actually sacrifice a child. All right, now they won't tell you. They'll say that it's an effigy, a fake statue of a person or a child, but they sacrifice these children to Molech, and Molech is, I believe, it's a 40-foot owl, okay, and they call it Molech, and the reason for it being an owl is because an owl is able to see in the night. It's nocturnal, all right, and the Illuminati, that's why they call themselves the Illuminati, the all-seeing, because they believe that they're the only ones who can see in the night. But what it is, we are the real Illuminati, okay, and they are the children of darkness. That's what that is. All right. Yeah. So the brother Yaquab is gonna bring out something on Molech. Molech is an ancient god, and he's also mentioned in the Bible as well. Okay. He's one of many gods that the Canaanites and different nations worship. You see, America and Esau, the so-called white man, they are the new Canaanites, so to speak. That's why originally this land was known as New Canaan. Why? Because the Phoenicians, they came over here. Hiram and his ships, they used to come over here constantly with their navy to bring stuff back and forth. All right, wood, animals, things of that nature. All right. As a matter of fact, during the time of King Solomon, when King Solomon was building the temple, the house of the Lord, and his house, he hired Hiram and the Phoenician army to go with a couple of his men to go looking for things to bring back home to Jerusalem. All right, to build the temple, to build his house. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, like the elder was saying, this is a Molech, and Wikipedia probably has some bones, but it says some good stuff here.
That's what he does.
Okay, it says Molech. It says representing Semitic. It says a Semitic root meaning king. It says is the name of an ancient,
which is Hebrew, Malak, which is Hebrew. You know.
It says the name of an ancient Ammonite god. Molech worship was practiced by the Canaanites, the Phoenicians, and related to cultures in North Africa and the Levant. It says, as a god worshipped by the Phoenicians and Canaanites, Molech had associates with a particular kind of puppeteering child sacrifice by parents.
That was what this God, what they were saying, would require from these people, right? And of course, it's a fake God, right? You know that. But these heathens worship this God and sacrifice their children unto them, unto this fake God. All right. And his name was Molech. Now, Esau today they worship Molech. All right. That's why they go out there to do this ritual, the cremation of care, and they sacrifice a child to Molech. Man, this 40-foot. I believe it's 40 foot. Don't quote me on that. statue of an owl. Okay. Go ahead.
That's a lot. That word, corporatarius, a lot.
Okay.
It means to appease or to make well or satisfy.
Right. So they're trying to satisfy Molech's desire, which is to sacrifice children. When you go to the Greek to the mythology to the Greek mythology, all right, they had a god named Kronos. Kronos also he was known for eating children.
His own children.
His own children. All right. And I believe the word Kronos means time.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
So
Like chronology and stuff like that. All right, go ahead.
it says, as a god worshipped by the Phoenicians and Canaanites.
Right, the Phoenicians were Canaanites. All right. Hiram and his navy, those were Canaanites. Those were the people we conquered, and the Lord gave us their land, the land of Israel. It was first inhabited by the Canaanites, all right? And we took them over, man. We butchered them, we took them down. Some of them we put in slavery because there were too many of them. We had to put them in slavery. All right, go ahead.
It said Moloch had associations with a particular kind of propitiatory child sacrifice.
In other words, that's what he required, a child sacrifice. By way of burning or something to him. More than likely by way of burning, you know, alive. And in America, they're doing that in America. But the average stupid ass citizens of America don't know. They don't care to know because they're assholes. All they want to do is shop and have a good time. But they're doing that whenever you hear about children being missing, guess who took them? Guess who abducted those children? It's these elites that control you and I. In this setup, okay, they got power over the economy, the money you make. They got a damn social security number on your ass, and all that bullshit. Okay.
Just to back up what you're saying, what the elder's saying, there's a guy by the name of Rabbi Philistine, and he's part of that, society, elite society. But he was on a radio show revealing everything you were saying. And he said that what they do with the children, they take them, the missing children, they think it's missing, they take them and they sacrifice them. And they're under the synagogues of these so-called Jewish churches, man.
Yeah.
They sacrifice these kids.
Yeah, and if they don't sacrifice them, what they do, they put them in child, what do we call that? Pedophilia rings. Yeah, like Mamlin. And across the and the other nations and shit,
And another thing he admitted, he said some of the fast food companies, which is the main fast food places, McDonald's, that takes the meat of these children, and these fast food companies basically eating human meat.
Yeah, well, they do that with fetuses. The hospitals, they take the fetus, sell them to companies like soap companies, so they can make soap and shit, man. That's why you gotta check out that movie, Fight Club. He brought that out. My man Brad Pitt brought that out. I mean, not Brad Pitt, my man, the other guy. Damn, I forgot. It'll come to me, But they bring certain little things out in movies, man. Like people think we're crazy. Can we bring out things in movies? Oh, they base their faith on movies. No, we don't. We base our faith according to the Bible. It's just movies that were put together by these secret elite and minor elite producers and creationists that they're down with the Illuminati, and they put those tidbits in there. But only those in the know can pick up.
Even that movie, Soylent Green, Charleston Heston.
Right.
They talk about, Charleston Heston talks about you throw out the whole movie trying to figure out what this meat is and what this company is.
Right.
He finds out that they sell meat.
Yep.
They eat meat.
Right. It's foul, man. You don't know what you're eating now.
That's why with McDonald's, they did a documentary on it, and they showed they got this thing is nicknamed Pink Slime.
Right.
And from that pink slime, they can create all their meats. They create the hamburger meat that you eat for a regular hamburger.
Chicken nuggets.
The chicken nuggets. They create the fish from that.
Chicken strips.
Yeah, the fish sandwich, all that.
Yep.
Okay, so it says Molech had associations with a particular kind of perpetuity child sacrifice by parents. Many
By parents. That's important because these people that all these lesser luminaries that are into the music industry, all right? People want to make it big in the hip hop. Jay-Z and all these, they had to sacrifice their family members, man, children or aunt, uncle, you know, or son. They got to sacrifice something. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Many ancient sources presented throughout the order will attest to this. The following citation of Leviticus and that of Diodorus Siculus below are two examples. Molech figures in the book of Deuteronomy and in the book of Leviticus as a form of idolatry. Leviticus 18:21, it says, "Thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass to the fire to Molech."
Right, now let's get that real quick. What is that? Leviticus what?
18:21.
Let me read that real quick. See it from the Lord.
Yeah, so like Del was bringing out, this setup, which you call America, which we call Babylon, what the Bible calls Babylon in Egypt, they all take doctrines and how do you say, learned ways from the Hamites, the Canaanites, the Babylonians, which the Egyptians were today's Africans, so to speak, and they follow their customs. And like El was saying, the so-called white man is the present day Canaanite.
Right. Right. Now this is Leviticus 18 verse 21. And it says, "And thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through the fire of Molech," meaning the children of Israel were not to do like the nations were doing, letting their children, a daughter, a firstborn son or a daughter, to be burnt up in the name of Molech, man, for wealth and for prosperity and all this bullshit. Israel was going off just like they're going up now, doing what the heathens do, doing what the Canaanites were doing. All right, doing what the Ammonites and the Moabites were doing, worshiping their gods. Okay, Israel always wanted to be who everyone under the sun except who they were. That's how you know who Israel is today. You tell an Israelite, yo, you Israel, like, nah, man, I'm an African, man. I'm a Buddhist. They'll give you a religion as a nationality instead of a real nationality. I mean, ain't nobody more lost than these people, man. That's how you know. All right, it says, and thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through the fire of Molech. That's what they do in the redwood forest of Sonoma County. They take one of those children that they abducted or kidnapped and bring it out there, tie it down, and burn it alive, man. And meanwhile, all these you got senators out there, you got people from the judicial branch out there, you got people from the executive branch out there. The president, congressmen, you name it, people in high places, all men. It's all a man affair, all right? Bunch of homosexuals getting together, running around butt-ass naked in the forest, man. Okay? With leaves strapped around their ass or something like that. All right? Foul people, man. These are the people who control you, that control the United States, that make law, that write policy. All right? A bunch of homosexuals. Why do you think they passed a law nationwide for homosexuals to get married now? It's not too much longer for Yahweh Shai to come. This is modern day Sodom and Gomorrah, man. They passed that law. It was passed 2 weeks ago or something, man. So now the wheels are turning, and Yahweh Shai is very close, very very close, man. All right, but all this happened already. This happened in the old world, in the world in Noah's time. That's why the Lord caused the flood to happen. They were doing the same shit. Because remember, according to Ecclesiasticus chapter 1 verse 9, there's nothing new under the sun. The thing that has been, it is that which shall be. There is no new thing under the sun. So Esau should have learned a lesson from them heathens when they got burnt up in Sodom and Gomorrah, and from the waters that happened a long time ago.
I got an example for you.
Yeah.
Brings out, you said this was done in the whole world, right? So this is Second Chronicles, and actually this Wikipedia points this out. It says,
yeah, a lot of people like to knock Wikipedia. Look, man, Wikipedia is a valid source of information. You know why? Because you can cross-reference it with other facts. Now, we don't put our trust all in Wikipedia, but they do bring out some information, man. You know?
Matter of fact, I'll just finish up in the Wikipedia and I'll go to the script.
Okay.
It says,